So we have the letter Fe without the dagesh, without the dot in there. So it's like the sound of the letter F, as you could see here. So
And
the
how do you write it correctly? Like
same,
the other way. Oh, we had it already,
yeah,
so
the same way we start on the left,
yes.
upper left, straight across towards the right, coming down. It does not have to be curved. I make them straight. And then straight down to the line and then towards the left again until they are the same size here. And then the nose, just
Okay.
a
I
little
have
tail up here. You don't
remember
need
the
to curve it. You
have
don't
to
curve it. Yeah.
make sure the nose goes after.
It's
I
like an upside down yud.
Yeah, I have the tendency to write it in one time, but that's
Oh,
incorrect.
no, you start, it's like the calf, if you
Yes.
remember, and then the nose.
Okay.
Don't say the nose in public though.
No,
It's not called the nose, it's still part of the
it
face.
looks like a nose, kind of.
Yeah, definitely. Look at this Jewish nose right here. And the nostrils and everything. All right, so let's just, did you try it?
Go for it, baby.
Okay, do you want me to start?
Yeah, did you try it at home or
We
no?
did.
Oh, okay, great. Then we'll just go straight to it. Line one.
Okay. Fa, fa, fe, fi, fi.
Wonderful. Next.
Fo, foo, foo, fe, fe.
Perfect. Three.
Va, va, ve, vi, vi.
Next.
Vo, voo, voo, ve, ve.
Hey, next.
Rafu, ravu, safu, shavu, dof, dofi.
Line six.
Chefi, chefi,
Chevi.
Chevi.
V. Mm-hmm.
It's a vet. The first word is chefi. The second word is chevi.
I'll try to pronounce better.
It's perfect.
Sarah, fu,
Great.
sife, ru.
Perfect. And line seven.
Si, Siberu,
Yes.
Tafaru, Gavaru,
Yes.
Dabaku.
Yes. Now, I think the word tafaru here, the
Uh-huh.
second word on line seven, I think it's also in Genesis. I want to just
Okay.
it. When they sowed the fig leaves, the eyes of both of them were open and they knew that they were naked. And and so
It
this,
is.
Yeah, that's
like,
first Kasain.
and they sowed, and that's in the past tense, in plural.
Oh, okay.
So that's plural past. Okay, and in our story, let's see, where was it? Here. Yeah, tafaru, also past and plural.
Okay.
Let's see, so that's the same here. That instead of yit Peru, they will sow. It's vayit Peru, and they sowed.
Okay.
Sowed.
Yeah. So, but
And
that
that's what this is.
Okay.
That's correct.
that phenomena here, where you take a future tense and put a vav in front of it, and it becomes a past tense, is very significant. And of course, it has purpose, and it shows you that it's not just a one-time thing that happened a long time ago, and we still do it. Whenever we do something, we shouldn't, don't we right away try to cover it with fig leaves or whatever
Oh,
we
yeah.
call it.
Sweep
Shove
it under
it
the
under the
rug.
rug, under the bed, they cover it,
Yes.
lie, whatever.
Clean up the spill.
whatever the form of that fig tree leaf is, we make sure we cover.
Okay.
And not just the sin, but cover ourselves. We don't want to be exposed because of the element of shame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shame. Okay, so let me just answer. Let's start line 7 again.
Go ahead, babe.
Oh, okay. Siperu,
Mm-hmm.
and then Tafaru,
Mm-hmm.
Gavaru,
Yes,
Davaku.
Davaku. And Davaku is from Devek, the word Devek, which is also in the Bible, in
Devek.
Genesis, when Eve was taken out of Adam's womb, and then he named her, and then they Davaku together. They
Okay.
adhere to each other. Therefore, a man will leave his father and his mother and Davak. See, that's a singular because
It's cleave.
cleave, to adhere, to be glued to. It's super glue, so you can't take it apart. And if you do, you damage the whole thing.
Mhm.
Okay.
You cannot separate yourself without causing damage to that union.
I agree. Yeah.
And it's not just a union on this earth, because everybody says vows, they make
Yeah.
a covenant. It's a covenant. And when you break a covenant, and the covenant is not just between people, even if we don't think about God, the marriage covenant is with the Creator, because only He can hold it together if both parties allow Him. And that's
Yes.
why he glues us together. So it's not going to be easy to get out. And it's going to be very painful and damaging, which will need to correct in the future,
Mm-hmm.
whether in this life or in the following lives. Who knows how many lives, it'll take us to correct it. So, and they become one flesh. You see, it's not just two people, it's one.
It's one, yes.
So Davaku, that's in plural, because both of them, it's not just the man, like in Genesis, the man has to cleave to the wife, but they both have to be cleave to each other, because the
Yes.
woman also has to leave her past behind. And actually, that word dvekut here is extremely important, because this is the state that we have to reach with God at the final correction. And it's a state that occurs gradually, even in your lives. It takes a while to cleave and to hold on to that cleaving, to feel it and not to resist it. So it takes a lot of work. And to cleave to God, we have to be absolutely like Him, because if we're different, there's
Yeah.
always going to be a pulling force, pulling us apart.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a process that doesn't just happen in the physical, but also spiritually.
Spiritual, yeah.
Line
Okay.
1.
Okay. Is that, I guess, the first
It's
word?
a O. It's a O.
It's a O. I know it's O, but it's Os. Is it Osei or
Yes.
Osai?
Osei, the
Osei.
Tsere under it.
Osei. Osei hen.
Yeah.
Gamali.
Gemali. Okay. Gemali comes from the word gamal. Gamal is like the letter Gimel. Okay. You're familiar? But, there's a connection, and gamal means a camel. You wonder what's the connection between the letter Gimel and Gamal. But even in the New Testament, even a camel can go through the eye of a needle, but a rich man cannot. There's so many secrets and hidden spiritual meanings to it. Because the actual meaning of Gumali, or camel, or Gamal, is to do good to others, always return good, no matter what they do to us. We always want to be good to others. That's
Amen.
why I can't listen to my family members that tell me to just let Mira figure out. I'm not going to let her live in the street. It's entirely not her fault. Her daughter from Texas stole her house. She's left without a house, stole the house, sold it, took all the money, and kicked the mother out. I just don't know how people do that. And then denying it and all that kind of stuff when it's so.
Yeah, sad, yeah.
Yeah, things happen, but it's also part of the correction. That's why God is allowing all of it. Who knows what happened in the previous, right? We don't know what we did. Thank God we don't remember. Can you imagine if we remembered all the things we did in previous lives? I know we would like to out of curiosity, but it would probably devastate us, I'm thinking.
You could
Just from
definitely.
seeing the consequences I have to go through now, I wonder,
I think the third word is neshama.
good, neshama.
Neshama,
Yeah, and what does that mean?
soul,
Breath, actually.
breath. Okay.
Yeah, and we call it soul, but there's three different words and levels of
Breath.
soul too.
Breath.
And that's what God breathed into Adam.
Well, that's life, or? Oh,
Chapter 2,
Living
verse
soul.
7, he created them and he breathed. It's translated breathe, but actually that's like blew into his nostrils. That would be the best way to translate. He created him from the dust of the earth and he blew into his nostrils. What did he blow?
Ruach.
life.
Ruach, life.
Nishmat
Neshama,
Chaim, the neshama of life.
the breath of life. Okay.
Yeah. And then he became Adam. Then after, he was not Adam yet, even though it says already he formed him. He formed. Yeah. And then he blew into his nostrils something, part of himself. God, that's when the breath of God came in. The point in the heart is the leftover now.
Mm-hmm.
Remained because of the breaking, what happened in chapter 3. But it was a breath of life that God breathed into him.
Ro'eh.
Oh, Ro'eh, yeah.
Ro'eh.
It's a shepherd, means a shepherd.
Ro'eh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moses is nicknamed the faithful shepherd. The faithful shepherd, Moses.
Gimelat,
Yes.
Raha,
Uh-huh.
Rama. Okay, Achehem.
Aha.
Aha, Achahem. No, Aha, I'm sorry. Aharehem.
Panim, face.
Panim. And Panim is face, right.
Yes, correct.
Suppor.
Kippur is story. But it also has many other forms that we can use with the same root. The root would be Samech Pei Resh. And it means to count, to be an author, a counter, and so on. And it's also this root of the word sfirot, the sfira,
Last word is sapa.
sapa. And sapa means a sofa, a
The
couch,
what?
Sapa.
What does
sofa.
it mean?
Sofa.
Rafaru,
Yes,
Ravaru,
yes,
Kiperu,
yes,
Kapalu, no, Kafalu,
yes,
Gavalu.
yes. 5,
Afar.
yes,
Efer.
yes,
Tafer, no, Tafar.
Tafar, yes. That means to sow. And
Sefer.
Sefer, a book.
Sefer, book.
Yeah.
Sefer.
Rafaru,
Yes.
Ravaru,
Yes.
Keep going.
Kipperu.
Yes.
Yes.
It's also from Yom Kippur, Kippur.
Okay.
Ooh,
Kavalu,
yes.
Kafa.
Kavalu.
That was
Yeah.
Kafa.
So we did
Kavalu.
5, Afar, Efer, Tafar, Sefer.
Okay.
And line 6,
Says Rofe,
yes.
Sofer,
Yes.
Sofer,
Yes.
Sopho,
Mm-hmm.
Sofenu.
Yes. The second word on line 6, Sofer, is the author or counter. Same root as the word Sefer on line 5 or Sipur on line 3. They just give you a bunch of them. Okay, so line 6.
You did line
I
six.
just did line 6. That
Oh,
one.
okay, okay. And what was Rofe, the first word on line 6?
You didn't give us a meaning.
Ah, okay, it's a healer, it's a doctor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Line 7,
Sefer.
book.
Yes, the book. Let me write this down. Sefer.
Sefel is a cup. This
Okay.
is a sefel, mug, kind of.
Oh,
Okay.
Not a glass.
Okay.
For glass, you have a different name. Sefel, okay?
And that one is Sal.
Yeah, sefsal is a bench.
Okay.
Safsal.
And then Sa.
Yeah, okay. And let's go through the phrase reading. Oh, and then it's a long story.
Because I missed line 5, Rena, are there words? I think you said words, but I didn't write them down.
Oh, afar. I didn't even say what afar was. It is the dust that God made afar.
Okay.
Chapter 2, Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. Afar.
Oh, yeah.
And
is dust the same like dirt in that case?
dirt, the same thing.
Okay.
Dust is second word on line 5 is efer, and then tafar, and then the last is sefer, book.
Okay, we got that one already.
Yeah.
Okay, the first one is neshama.
Neshama. Yes.
Shenatata. No.
Yes.
Yes, it's 2 T's. Yes, tata.
Shenatata.
Tata.
Shenatata. Yes.
B.
Yeah. The soul that you've given into me. Not given to me, but placed in me. That's what it's talking about.
Okay. And then ki afar ata.
Yes. Because you are, in parentheses, made of dust, afar. That's all we are, basically, you know. As soon as the soul leaves the body, the godly part of us leaves, the body starts disintegrating into dust.
Adam.
Yes.
Yesodo.
Yes.
Meafa.
Yes. Adam means man or person. Yesod is foundation, the basis. The basis of man and woman, of course, is dust. This is all we are. What else do we have? Bones, even the bones go back to dust.
Yes.
Even the blood goes back to dust. Everything is dust and the breath of God. That's all. We're just made of two parts, breath and dust.
And das Katvenu,
Yes,
Bisefer,
yes,
and then Selicha.
yes. And katvenu means write us or inscribe us. Besefer is in the book of, and what is slicha? The book of forgiveness.
Parnasa.
Yes. So we know there's a book of life. There is a book of forgiveness, Sefer Slicha, and here's another book, Besefer Parnasa, how we support ourselves.
I just was looking up the translation for the
Parnasa?
yes, it says the English translation from the Hebrew was livelihood.
Yeah, that's livelihood.
Yeah,
It's what you do to make money.
yeah.
Right.
Support yourself.
Mhm.
Okay, sorry, that was just
Efer, no, sorry, Ever,
Ever,
Hayar, Dane,
yes. What is Yarden?
Yarden.
And
is
what
it
is
Jordan?
Jordan.
the Jordan? Yeah.
Jordan.
Ever Hayarden means the other side of the Jordan. Because you know, some of the Israel tribes remained on the other side of the Jordan. They never entered.
Yeah, the half tribe of Manasseh.
Tribes.
And
Okay, Ber, Ber,
Be'ever, be'ever. That means on the other side.
Be'ever.
Yeah, it's just like the first word in line 6, ever. And be'ever, it means on the other side of the Jordan.
Like across.
Yeah, on the other side of the Jordan River, you know, where Jordan.
Yes. Hayarden.
Yes, that Jordan.
And then Yashvu.
Yes.
And then Avote Chem.
Okay. Avotechem is a complicated word here, but
That is.
basically, just the first two letters is the actual word.
Av, like father?
Father, yeah. So they settled, or they settled on the other side of the Jordan, like your forefathers, your ancestors. Yeah. Abraham was on the other side of the Jordan. Isaac, and they never lived actually in Israel. All our fathers, spiritual fathers, never crossed over. So, okay. And the word Hebrew, Ivri,
Right.
the word Hebrew, Ivri, is also
Ivri.
from the same word ever. You see line
yeah,
6,
right.
ever. They call us Ivrim because we crossed over.